Hi, this is Andrea with Just As a Four-Letter Word. I'm going to talk about taking young children to Walt Disney World Resort. We've got our trip coming up in a couple of weeks. Last week I told you about a really fun monorail countdown chain that you can make to get ready for your trip. And since we travel with a 5- and a 3-year-old, we have a lot of needs for young children, and I wanted to share some of our favorite things to do with you to help maybe make your trip a little bit easier. So I have a few things that we always bring with us. Now, number one on the list is a double stroller. Even if you think your child is old enough to walk, and he or she probably is, you are going to want that stroller at the end of the day when things get a little bit hot and maybe you want to relax, or maybe your child just wants to sit down. It doesn't mean you have to push them all day, but having that double stroller is going to be a huge benefit when all is said and done. We use ours to carry our backpack, so we're not wearing it all day if one of the kids isn't in it, or just for having a place to put our stuff. And there is some stuff I'm going to share. Now, number one, water. You have to stay hydrated. You can bring your own water into the parks. You can refill it in water fountains. You can't bring glass, but you can bring a soft-sided cooler with an ice pack, a couple of bottles of water, and some snacks. So that's my number two, snacks. We bring cereal bars, we bring pretzels, anything that's not going to get melty. It really helps when you're standing in a line or waiting to get into the park to give the kids something to focus on. Of course, we are going to Florida, so because we're having our stroller with us, we're going to bring a stroller fan. This is mainly for the 3-year-old if he falls asleep. Sitting in a stroller non-stop can get really hot, even in the shade, so it's nice to keep the air circulating. And of course, we want to prepare for the rain, so we grabbed some really cute little ponchos. I got these on Amazon. And this one's a shark. Look at the back. Isn't that cute? So we're going to have a couple of ponchos. So far, we've never needed our ponchos. Knock wood, right? But it's always a good idea to have them, and we've got a couple for ourselves too. And if your kids are really small and they really want to get wet, I like to have a bathing suit. We did this for my oldest when we went to the Magic Kingdom a couple years ago. We went to Donald's boat, which is not there anymore, but we let him splash around. We just put him in a bathing suit and he got soaked. He loved it. It was a great way to relax for a few minutes, give us a break, and let him cool off. And then we changed him back into his dry clothes. Definitely want to have a change of clothes for the younger kids, especially if they're in diapers. Maybe even 2 changes of clothes if you anticipate the possibility of getting really wet. You think they wouldn't like. Finally, for when it gets dark, if you're still there, and there are lots of ways that you can do this. Some people like to get glow sticks from the dollar store. Disney sells these really fun spinning light up toys, and they're everywhere after dark. They're not that cheap, so we bought these. I bought these as a souvenir when I went by myself one time and brought it back for the kids. Now, of course, we're not going to buy this every single time, so we're going to bring it with us this year. Extra batteries, and we're good to go for nighttime. You can go to the dollar store and get glow sticks if you want. You can find light up wands, usually for like around $5 in Target, that sort of thing. There are a lot of ways you can do that ahead of time and bring it with you to save you some money on the light up toys, but still give your kids a chance to get into the fun of being in the parks at night. I would love to hear your tips on taking young children to Walt Disney World Resort or Disneyland Resort. Please leave them in the comments or reply with your own video. Hope you're having a great day. See you soon.